Hi, this is Order of the Week. Sorry, I'm having my coffee. My second coffee. I got up not long ago, but this is my second coffee, which I have every day, my second coffee, whether it's on my way to work or once I get to work, I always have a second coffee. So this is Order of the Week, and every week I'm making a video, and I talk always about something that is important to me at the time, and I always say I definitely hope that is important to other people. I can add now that hopefully one day they also watch my videos, which I don't think anyone have watched it. But it's still good, I'm still happy to do these videos, very happy to do it, even if it's just for my own understanding, to help myself to understand my thoughts, organize my thoughts. It is quite helpful. So the last 2 weeks, I've been talking a lot about politics. 2 weeks ago, I became more interested in politics because the potential change in America, which I was looking forward, but seems to be challenging because the former president is not accepting defeat, and is refusing to leave the role. And I was talking about in 2 weeks ago, the video was about the election campaign, but because it was Donald Trump, I was and that was before the voting. And I was talking about the campaign and going back to 2016 when I was talking about the campaign from Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, and I did say that I think Donald Trump should never have been elected because during the electoral campaign he showed that he was doing something that is illegal, which was hacking Hillary Clinton's email, and that's illegal. And I don't understand how a public role person can be is allowed to do something that is not even legal for anyone else, So that's what I explained it, and also maybe I explain a bit about left wing and right wing. But then in last week, I did more. I developed this difference between left wing and right wing, and then I was talking about, the video, I have done 3 videos actually, no, 2 videos, yeah. But the last video as well, one of the points on the last video, last week, it was about to show or to highlight how much confusion there is out there, which I mentioned the week before. I mentioned this confusion about what's left wing, what's right wing, what specific parties, and one of them was obviously liberals. And last week, definitely, I want to highlight how much confusion there is out there, to try to clarify a little bit what's left wing, what is right wing, and what the parties are, and specifically one that is dominating at the moment, not always legitimately. The liberals are in which side, what type of approach, philosophical, ideological approach there is in liberals party. And I did say that obviously left side and right, left side is describing more often in terms of definitely progressive and opposite to right side, which is conservative. And there is other descriptions as well, other parameters, terms as well. And the left wing is more about freedom. But I definitely want to highlight, because that's, left wing and right wing have been for decades and decades and decades. But I wanted to always, to go back to the future, and because it's more important what's happening now. We need to. It's good to understand why it's coming from, what happened in the past, but it's definitely very important we understand what's happening now and sort out what's happening, the issues now. And what I was saying is that right now, I think the difference between left side and right side is because left side is more about commonwealth, when opposite to right side that is more about private, and there is nothing wrong in the initial ideology or approach. However, what's happening, because is that in the right wing allows to wealth to become reduced to less hands, and now is becoming to the extreme that wealth is reduced to a very few hands, and poverty is really the poverty around the world is becoming too much. It's just not possible, to have so many million people to living in poverty, The poverty as well is every time more stronger, more, well, there is less, the people that is in poverty, they have less than they ever had before, because natural resources are not available anymore, so, and everything is changed with money, and if you don't have your job, which is the main or the only, for most people, the only income, then you don't have nothing, absolutely nothing. And I want to highlight this, because even sometimes in politics, even politics on the left side, I don't think they are always aware of the poverty crisis that we are in, because we are not every time the group have extended so much that it's easier for anyone to not have nothing than to have a good accommodated kind of situation, financial situation, It's very easy because the means for living have reduced to one, which is work. Work have become very challenging because employers, they have so much demand that the offer is very limited. And because we all depend in only work, is that we don't have work, we don't have nothing basically, So I think it's very important for everyone to become aware that this reduce of resources available and concentrate only in one thing, which is one job, and one job that is not always possible, it's every time less possible, to have a job and that you are happy about it, that you're comfortable doing it, that you earn a salary that, allows you to have a decent life, is more difficult. So it's making very frail financial situation for anyone, And then I was trying to explain that regardless whether, well, I'm trying to explain that now, but I think it's important to highlight that what is happening, to ordinary people, to anyone. But definitely to make this differentiation between left side and right side, because in my opinion, and that's my opinion of course, but I'm trying to explain why I think the world will benefit with this more social or left side kind of politic approach, because while on the right side is more about private wealth, on the left side is common wealth, minimum or inequality. I very highlighted something that I think is not mentioned, or I haven't seen it mentioned. I think the left side right now, and I don't know if that's in the revolution times was like this, French Revolution, which I think it was, because even the slogan they used was equality, fraternity, liberty, freedom, fraternity, equality. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's those three. Equality. So even back then it was mentioned about equality. So I think it's something that normally they are not mentioned on left side, left wing, and it's not about. It's about Commonwealth, but it's not about Commonwealth of just to share anything. No, it's the purpose of sharing things to reduce inequalities, to reduce inequalities. And no, everyone cannot be the same, and definitely I don't think it will be a good thing that everyone have exactly the same. Oh, definitely not. But that's communism. But socialism, for instance, is not about everyone having the same, but definitely to have a minimum, to have a minimum for living a decent life, And I think it's very important that the world is going into this capitalistic kind of direction everywhere. It seems to be going in that direction, and I think we need to start going a bit more on the left side, and introduce more social kind of politics. And I have a video here, and let me see if I can switch it on. Is that? So, oh no, it's not there. It's gone. Why it's gone? And in this video, I did like it because if I can manage to show it in the screen. So this is the name is it's in Spanish again. Conferencia Económica en el Mundo Colapso e Iremos a Peor. The title is in English will be Conference Economic, the World Collapse and Will Get Worse, by Santiago Niño Cervera. Well, the title includes the name of the person, I suppose, doing this lecture, and the full title includes the name of the person. The channel is Futuro Económico. Sorry, it's in Spanish. Futuro Económico is a channel, The name again in Spanish is Conferencia Económica, El Mundo Colapso e Iremos a Peor, Santiago Niño Cervera, economista. I don't know if you can find the version in English, but you can have a look. I'm gonna show the title in the screen because maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. So maybe if you can see it on that's the name on the screen, and if you type that, maybe you'll find you will find an English version or something similar. I'm gonna show in the other phone as well, because I'm using two phones because they are not very reliable. So trying to increase my chances to get a right one. So that's the name, I think. Yeah, I think. Is that? Yeah. Yeah, if you type it, then maybe you find the English version or something similar by a different person, by English speaker person. And I did I'm not gonna show the video, obviously. I don't normally do that because they are not mine, I'm not gonna take credits for anyone's work. But what something that I really like about this video, and I don't think everything that they say is right,